I knew in my mind that the time that they would have got out there to save me, I would have already been dead. Because there wasn't enough time. I was like on the edge of dying.
They say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy,
we're going on. Today this video is gonna be a little bit different because I didn't really get any exciting vlogging content today. I was pretty much just working on this like bar thing that we're building by our pool, so I didn't really get to do nothing today. Also, if you would like to buy some merch, I'm gonna leave a link in the card above. I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this video, as well as in the comments. You guys can go to either of those three places, and then that will take you to my store where you can buy some merchandise. You can buy a t-shirt, you can buy a hoodie, you can buy a long sleeve shirt, you can buy a coffee mug, you can buy whatever you want. Once you guys get your merch, take a picture of yourself wearing it. The rules for the shoutouts have changed, so if you would like to have a shoutout, when I upload a video, you guys have to share it on Facebook or Twitter. That's how I'm gonna select the shoutouts from now on, but I'm still gonna continue to do the ones that have left comments saying that they turn on my notifications. So, today's shoutout goes to Brooke Braden. I hope I said that right. Thank you, Brooke, so much for having my notifications on. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching. I am so thankful for all you guys that are supporting me. It really means everything to me. I always read the comments. Like, I always keep track of this stuff. Like, I'm always seeing like what's going on. So thank you guys for everything that you do for me. I'm just gonna tell the story. It's a crazy story. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to tell people. At the time, it was scariest. It's story time, bro. I'm drowning. It was me, my cousin Connor, and Bradley. We were all out at Bradley's house, you know, just hanging out, having a good time. Bradley had a lake behind his house. Originally, our plans were to go play basketball and then go swimming at like the public pool that's by his house. After we got done doing all that stuff, then Connor and Bradley started talking about swimming across the lake. In my mind, I'm thinking like, you know, that. You know, it was a beautiful day. People were walking in the park with their kids. People were swimming at the public pool. The sun was setting and it was like shining on the lake, and it just looked dope. So me, Connor, and Bradley went to the other side of the lake, and where we went, it was like opposite from where Bradley's house was. Connor jumps in the lake and swims across the thing like it's no problem at all. You know, looking like a damn fish. So he swims across the whole lake, and then me and Bradley are standing at the other end of the lake on land, you know, thinking, are we gonna do this? Bradley was like, man, if you do it, I'll do it. I was like, nah, man, that, I'll die. And then Bradley was like, come on, man, don't be a And if there's one thing that you guys have to know about me is I ain't no So I'm like, bet. And then from there, went south. So me and Bradley, we got in the water and we started, you know, swimming across the lake. And then I was swimming as fast as I could, and it's like, I was going hard, bro. And the reason why I was swimming so fast because I wanted to get out of the lake. I wanted to make it to the other side because I didn't want to drown. All I remember was I was like swimming like I was in the Olympics, and I had Bradley by my side. I wasn't taking any breaks. I was going hard. Once we got like halfway through the lake, my body just shut down and I could no longer move. I became exhausted. I couldn't move, and the reason why is because I was swimming so hard. Since I couldn't move, I stopped swimming, and my only option at that point was to try to keep my head above water so I could breathe some oxygen. And then from there, I just started going underwater because I couldn't keep myself up. And at this point, I'm going up and down in the water. I'm yelling, help, help, help. I'm trying to help at the top of my lungs in hopes that somebody would save me. You know, Connor's on the land while I'm doing this, and he thought I was joking, so he didn't even jump in the water to come save me. He thought it was all a joke. He thought I was just yelling help to, like, you know, freak him out. Oh, man. But I was being serious. I remember coming up out of the water one time and Bradley was like, are you okay, dude? And I was like, no, I'm drowning. Dee Dee, this girl that was hanging out with us at the time, she went to play basketball and stuff like that, but she was hanging out with us and she saw that I was drowning, so she went back to the public pool and told the lifeguard there that I was drowning. He didn't believe it at all, so he didn't even come out and try and help. So Bradley comes and swims over to me and he tries to like keep me above water. He just kept tossing me up in the air so I wouldn't go below water, but like I was just going up and down, up and down. And then from there, I started to panic, and then I went like into a state of shock. I remember at that moment I was thinking, man, this is it. My life is over with. Like, I'm not even gonna be able to say goodbye to my family. I was in the water for a while, like panicking and drowning. I don't know how long I was in there, but I was in there for a while. As time went on and as I kept going underwater, like I started fading away from like reality. It was a weird thing. My hearing was slowly fading out. I could like hear my heart pumping. Like that's like the only thing I could like vividly hear. I couldn't see anything. Like all I saw was blackness. After my vision stopped going black, then like a light slowly started fading into like my eyes. Like that's what I saw. Like, I saw a light slowly, like, fade. It was like a bright light. And then it got brighter and brighter. After a while, I just saw, like, this bright light. At this point, I couldn't even tell if I was above or below water. I just saw the light. That was it. Like, at that point, like, it wasn't... I couldn't tell if I was panicking or not. It was just more peaceful. I don't know. It was just... It was like... At that time and moment, I wasn't even stressing. And then all of a sudden, I came up out of the water. Bradley was still by my side. He was struggling to keep himself and me above water so we could breathe. I remember Connor getting in the water, swimming towards us. And then Bradley's stepdad was putting the paddle boat into the water to like come out and help. I knew in my mind that the time that they would have got out there to save me, I would have already been dead. Because there wasn't enough time. I was like on the edge of dying. I remember looking to my left when I came up above the water, and this random pontoon boat was slowly coming towards me. It wasn't that far away, but it wasn't close. It was like in the middle. You know, it was either this boat was gonna save me or I was gonna end up on the news pronounced dead. So the lady on the boat threw me this floaty device, and when she threw it too far away from me. She eventually reels it up and then she throws it to me, and I grabbed that son of a and I've never felt so relieved in my life. Me and Bradley were pulled on the boat. I remember when I got on the boat, I tried standing up, but I couldn't even stand. I felt like dead weight. My head was like pounding so bad. Like, I felt like somebody was taking like this part of their hand and just like hitting my brain with it as hard as they could. I was lacking so much oxygen in my brain. That's why it was pounding so bad. I remember sitting on the chair in the boat. I was still in shock. My skin was pale and my body was shaking. I can't really remember much when I was on the boat. I was just more in disbelief that I was still alive. So then we went back to Bradley's house. I laid on the couch because I was still fatigued. My head was still pounding, so I just wanted to kind of like relax and kick back. In the moment, it was probably the scariest thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. Like, I've never came that close to dying. As the night went on that night, me, Connor, and Bradley, like, we started laughing about it because that's just how we are. Well, that's my story. That was the time I almost died in a lake from drowning. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a fat like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends. Leave me a comment down below. And I will see you in the next vlog. Peace.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All to oppose